never believed in ghosts or haunted houses. I laughed at my friends when they would tell me about all the scary things that would happen in their new homes. I always thought they were just trying to scare me for fun, but that all changed when I moved into my new house. It was a beautiful house with a big backyard and lots of natural light. My parents were so excited to move in, and I couldn't wait to explore every room. But as soon as we stepped foot inside, I felt a chill run down my spine. I shrugged it off, thinking it was just because the house was empty and cold. On the first night in the new house, I couldn't shake off this uneasy feeling. I tossed and turned in my bed, convinced that I could hear whispers and footsteps in the hallway. I thought it was just my imagination playing tricks on me. But then I heard a loud crash in the kitchen, like dishes had been thrown to the ground. I sat up in bed, heart pounding, and slowly made my way to the kitchen. To my surprise, everything was in its place, and there was no sign of anything falling or breaking. I tried to convince myself that it was just the house settling, but I couldn't shake off the feeling that I was being watched. The next few nights were no different. I would hear strange noises, see shadows moving in the corner of my eye, and feel cold drafts in my room. I even heard my name being whispered in the hallway. I was terrified, but I didn't want to scare my parents or admit to them that I was scared, so I kept it all to myself. As days went by, things only got worse. I would wake up with scratches on my arms and hear loud bangs on my bedroom door. I couldn't sleep at all, and I was starting to feel like I was slowly losing my mind. I tried to tell myself that it was just my imagination, but deep down, I knew that something was not right in this house. One evening, my parents had gone out for dinner and I was alone in the house. I was in the living room when I heard a voice calling me from upstairs. It sounded like a little girl and it kept saying my name. I was horrified, but I couldn't resist going upstairs to check it out. As I reached the top of the stairs, I saw a little girl running into one of the bedrooms. I followed her, but as soon as I entered the room, she was gone. The room was empty and the windows were closed. I couldn't understand what was happening, and I was starting to think that I was going crazy. The next day, I decided to do some research about the house. I went to the local library and found out that the previous owners of the house had a daughter who died in a tragic accident. Her bedroom was the same one that I had seen her run into. I was shocked and scared at the same time. I didn't want to believe that the house was haunted, but deep down I knew that it was. That night, as I was getting ready for bed, I saw the little girl standing in the corner of my room. She was whispering something, but I couldn't make out what she was saying. I wanted to run, but I was frozen in fear. Suddenly, all the lights in the room started flickering and the girl disappeared. I ran out of my room and downstairs, screaming for my parents. They were confused and worried, but I couldn't bring myself to tell them what was really going on. The following day, I begged my parents to move out of the house. I told them everything that had happened, and they finally believed me. We packed our things and we left that house as quickly as we could. I never looked back, and I never wanted to go near that house ever again. It's been a few years since that incident, and I still can't explain what happened in that house. All I know is that it was the scariest experience of my life, and it made me believe in the existence of ghosts. I don't know if the little girl's spirit is still trapped in that house, but I never want to find out. I learned my lesson. Never make fun of someone's new house horror story, because you never know when it might happen to you.